What's up guys, I'm BRAVExHERO and today we're going to be covering some of the new Void 3.0 abilities and some advanced movements for the Hunter class. With the launch of Destiny 2 Witch Queen, the Hunter Void subclass was dramatically changed and now provides a lot of new ways to dominate in PvP, and today we're going to be talking about all those ways. All I ask is that if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content recently, support the channel by clicking that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on all notifications. But with that, let's get into the video. Just like all my Hunter movement videos, I want to briefly touch up on some of the best jumps and exotics you need to be using. Also, if you want a longer breakdown of the Hunter jumps and movements, you can find my Hunter movement guide version 1 in the description down below. Now, if you're picking up Hunter for the first time, you might think double jump is a viable option for PvP. But if you're the type of person looking to be more agile and quick in PvP, you should choose strafe jump. This is going to allow you to jump a second time with a strong directional control. As for exotics that boost mobility, you have two solid choices. You can either choose the Stompies, which are my personal favorite, or you can always go with the Dragon Shadow, both of which will enhance your movement dramatically. There's no better place to start this guide than the Hunter dodge itself. Most players are used to the conventional Gambler's dodge and Marksman dodge, but with the revamped Void 3.0, players can now choose the Vanishing Step, which feels more like a combination of both movements. This dodge has a lot of benefits, and one of the ways I've been using this dodge is to fake out an enemy and dodge behind them. This gives me an advantage in the gunfight, but you don't necessarily need to use Vanishing Step offensively. Similar to Gambler's dodge, you can use Vanishing Step to dodge behind cover. I'm sure we've all been there. You overexpose yourself and you see multiple enemies, or you start taking damage. This is where Vanishing Step kicks in and can save your butt. Being able to dodge behind cover is a great tool for the tool belt in the Hunter class. Now, one of the things that I've found extremely helpful is utilizing Gambler's dodge, which ultimately gives me a full melee charge when I use Vanishing Step next to an enemy. This is great for those up close fights where you would benefit from a smoke bomb. Lastly, a lot of players forget that you can utilize Vanishing Step as a way to stay off the radar. Being able to dodge, go invisible, and wait for your recovery to kick in is a great way to boost your survivability. Now let's change gears and talk about invisibility. Invisibility is a great ability that can really give you the upper hand on your enemy, but it does require a few things. For starters, invisibility can remove your ping from an enemy radar. The caveat is that you need to stop moving once you're invisible. Once you're invisible and you stop moving, this will remove you from any radar detection. Now lastly, you want to avoid sprinting. This will cause you to reappear on an enemy's radar. Keep in mind that this pairs extremely well with the new fragment, Echo of Dilation, which reads, while crouched, you sneak faster and gain enhanced radar resolution. Now, let's get into a mix of both movement and abilities. Void 3.0 saw some dramatic changes to the Hunter Smoke Bomb, more specifically in a new ability called Trapper's Ambush, or how I like to call it, Slambush. This ability allows Guardians to dive to the ground, activating a smoke bomb upon impact and turning the Guardian invisible. Now, aside from this being a great tactic to use to go invisible, this is a great tactic to go on the offensive. Being able to Trapper's Ambush your enemies is awesome. I can't tell you how many times Trapper's Ambush has saved me. I've had a shotgun rusher run up to me. I was able to dodge, slam bush on them, and get the advantage. And the reason why this is such a great tactic to use is that when you slam down on an enemy, you cast a smoke bomb on them. This will disorient them a bit, weaken them, and give you the advantage to move away from them, thus allowing you to win that engagement. Now, before you think that this doesn't work against multiple enemies, it does. If you're utilizing Gambler's dodge paired alongside Vanishing Step, when you slam bush down on an enemy, you'll cast a smoke bomb and disorient them. At this moment, if you want, you can dodge again. This will fully charge your melee smoke bomb, and now you can slam bush once again. Yes guys, you can double slam bush 2 or 3 enemies and probably win that engagement. Now, before we move on, let me give you some tips and tricks if you're gonna utilize Trapper's Ambush. For starters, this is a great tool, yes, but it can also be your biggest enemy. How so? Well, if you utilize Trapper's Ambush and you slam down to the ground when you're right next to a wall, you get stuck in the animation. As you can tell on screen, I am a sitting duck. There's nothing I can do. I can't change weapons. I can't fall down faster. Any enemy that walks up to me will easily kill me. All I can say is be aware of where you activate Trapper's Ambush. You do not want to activate it too close to a wall. Now, getting into the slam bush, one of the best things you can do is when you activate the Trapper's Ambush and you slam down on an enemy and cast your smoke bomb on them, you need to create distance. If they are a shotgun user, they can get lucky and point blank shoot you. But if you slam bush down on them and you create that distance, this is going to give you the advantage. They'll still be in your smoke bomb and you'll be able to do damage to them. Last thing we're covering, guys. Look, we're hunters. We like to jump a lot. And sometimes we get caught in the air. We're jumping around the map like a bunny. And sometimes we run out of jumps and we're stuck mid-air. If you ever catch yourself stuck in the air without another jump, any enemy can easily pick you off with a pulse rifle or with a sniper. But with Trapper's Ambush, you could utilize this technique to fall to the ground, avoiding taking any damage and getting picked off. For those who are unaware, you don't necessarily need to use Trapper's Ambush to make yourself invisible. You can always smoke yourself, which will grant invisibility, and it'll leave a smoke bomb in the area you activated. And this little smoke bomb right here, this will ping your enemy's radar as a target, thus being a great decoy. Lastly, let's talk about your grenades offensively and how to incorporate them into your gameplay. If you're curious if the wombo combo tactic still works, rest assured it does, guys. But if you really want an effective wombo combo, you should consider utilizing Vortex Grenade. This grenade deals a great amount of damage, but it also has a radius that'll pull a guardian into it. Keep in mind that you can always pair this alongside the new fragment, Echo of Undermining and Echo of Remnants, both of which will keep an enemy weak after being stuck in your grenade. Lastly, have you seen a lot of Titans with overshields? That's because they like to pop their wall and sit behind it. But you can always punish them with a Vortex Grenade. If you see a Titan behind a wall trying to get an overshield, try throwing your Vortex Grenade on that wall. This will push them back, thus denying them the overshield. But not only that, it'll start eating away at that Titan barricade, thus breaking it much quicker. But there you have it, guys. A short video on how I've been utilizing Void 3.0 subclass in PvP. Guys, it is a great asset. It's got a lot of tools on its tool belt, and take advantage of it. But with that, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 2 content. I'll be covering a variety of Witch Queen topics. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. You guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.